I believe that there are 4 qualities that are essential to teaching: content, temperament, pedagogy, and values. I believe that my internships and educational experiences have highlighted these areas, specifically the teachings of Maslow, Kahn, Vygotsky, and Bruner, which I have been able to witness firsthand and has supported my belief that by providing a positive learning environment where students feel comfortable enough to make mistakes, be supported by their fellow students, and grow through collaboration, I can help them reach their greatest potential. First and foremost, I believe that before a teacher enters the classroom, they must have a philosophy in place that will guide their teaching and effectively motivate their students. With that being said, I will admit that my views on teaching have been and will continue to be fluid, as I continue to learn and grow with my fellow colleagues and students, reflecting on my prior experiences so that I may become a better educator. Content. I believe that by using the knowledge I have acquired during my educational career and internships, I can make the learning careers of my students as positive and engaging as possible. I believe that when one chooses to be a teacher, we also choose to be lifelong learners alongside of our students and colleagues, so that we can provide the best and most engaging learning experiences possible. Temperament and values. I believe that in this life, some choose a profession because it interests them, others for the amount of money they can earn, or some simply because they are not sure what else to do. However, I strongly believe that teaching is not a career that one should enter into lightly. Teaching is a vocation, and for 1,000,001 reasons, I know for sure that it is mine. I believe that learning is a truly beautiful thing, as during our lifetime, there isn't a day that goes by that we are not learning something new, and once it is learned, it can never be taken away from us. In doing so, we can help steer the course of our lives so that we can reach our fullest potential. We can do this for our students as well. I believe that all students, regardless of disability, socioeconomic status, or backgrounds, are capable of great things, and with the right teachers, they can accomplish feats even they themselves may not have believed possible. In the classroom, I will model my passion for learning, and so rather than merely transmitting my knowledge onto students, I hope to also transmit my passion for learning, and in so doing, I hope that they will adopt the same beliefs, and with my guidance, will become intrinsically motivated. Pedagogy. Based on the teachings of Kahn, Vygotsky, and Bruner, I believe that all students are capable of learning, as long as their teachers can be flexible and understand that all students do not learn at the same rate, but with different methods and strategies as possible. Teachers need to use various methods and approaches in order to reach every student, and I believe that teachers who only use one method to teach should not be in the classroom, because they obviously are not trying to reach all of their students, because as we know, not all students learn in the same way. Also, students should not be thought of as mindless individuals just waiting to be filled with knowledge by their teachers, but quite the opposite. They should be viewed as individuals who can contribute to the classroom, sharing and gaining knowledge from each other. By encouraging students, realizing their individuality, and providing instructional, engaging material within their zone of proximal development, I will ensure that all of my students feel supported. In doing so, I hope that my students will be excited to come to school and participate. I believe that it is essential for all educators to keep in mind Maslow's hierarchy of needs, as I believe that we cannot expect students to reach their full potential if they are lacking needs from the lower levels of the pyramid. By keeping this in mind, I'll create a positive environment where my students feel comfortable, safe, and empowered so they can reach their goals and potential. I believe, as Bruner suggested, that the use of excessive extrinsic incentives can diminish the intrinsic motivation of students. I want to facilitate learning by guiding students through learning how to think and not just what to think. I will motivate students by offering them choices in their work, which will allow them to choose a topic or assessment strategy that is based on their interests, thereby making sure that they are more motivated to complete the task at hand because it is something they enjoy, rather than simply completing a task for the sake of a grade or external motivator. Vygotsky and Bruner also suggested that we learn best when given the opportunity to express our thoughts and collaborate with our peers. As such, I will incorporate and support group work and collaboration as much as possible within the classroom. Based on the teachings of Vygotsky, I will ensure to differentiate instruction for my students in the classroom, as I understand that each child has their own zone of proximal development, and in addition, realize that these zones are constantly shifting, and so I must continue to assess where each student is at. My teaching philosophy is not simply a list of things that I hope to accomplish in the classroom, but is something I firmly believe in, and though it may not always be easy, I know that the results will make it all worth it. I want my passion for learning to shine through in the classroom, where my students will understand that my position is a genuine one, where I do believe that they are capable of great things. In so doing, I hope to ignite their passion for learning and become deep and critical thinkers. In summation, I believe that when students are given the opportunities to collaborate with their peers, are given choice and encouraged, they will accomplish more than they ever dreamed they could.
Free created using Powtoon.